Hi and welcome. Today we're gonna talk about Whitney Houston and her life. Okay, let's begin. Whitney Elizabeth Houston was born on August 9, 1963 in what was then a middle-income neighborhood in Newark, New Jersey. Okay, she basically came um, from a family of singers, like amazing singers with strong voices. She was daughter of John Russell and Emily. Emily was a singer, and she had also a lot of cousins that were singers too. And Aretha Franklin was her good mother. Like all of them helped her to begin in her career. Okay, this is a really important fact of her. That's her first solo. That was at the age of 11. Houston started performing as a soloist in the Junior Gospel Choir at the New Hope Baptist Church in Newark, where she also learned to play the piano. I mean, she had the talent to be successful. So now we can see picture of her and her mom. And now we're gonna talk about the beginning. How did everything started? So in the early 1980s, Houston started working as a fashion model after a photographer saw her at Carnegie Hall singing and with her mother. So she became the first woman of color to appear on the cover of 17. I mean, she also sing, but she started actually to be an artist by fashion modeling. She was really pretty though. So now we're gonna talk about her most important achievements. I mean, I know that she has a lot of them, like tons, but I just chose the main ones, like the most important for me. Okay, the first one, Houston debut album, Whitney Houston, that was called, was released in February 1985 and sold 25 million copies worldwide. Houston won her first Grammy Award with this LP. Okay, this is really important because this was her first Grammy Award. A lot of magazines described her as one of the most exciting new voices in years. And New York Times, that's a really important magazine, and talked about her like as an impressive musically conservative showcase for an exceptional vocal talent that was really important, and it was like successful. This album was really successful to be the first one. I mean, we all know that she has talent. Okay, the second achievement that I'm gonna be talking about is the jazzy ballad Saving All My Love for You was released next, and it will become Houston's first number one single in both the USA and the UK. There's when she started to become like really famous worldwide. Okay, next one, we all know this one, I Wanna Dance with Somebody, and was also a massive hit worldwide, peaking at number one on the Billboard Hot 100 chart and topping the singles chart in many countries, such as Australia, Germany, and the UK. Won her second Grammy for Best Female Pop Vocal Performance for I Wanna Dance with Somebody Who Loves Me. There we have a picture and another picture. Let's go with, okay, this is a really important achievement, not only because of her career as an artist, and also because she was Afro-American, like you all know, and she was like an icon for Afro-Americans because she supported a lot Nelson Mandela. So during her modeling days, she refused to work with agencies who did business with the then apartheid South Africa. So she was really supporting Nelson Mandela. And in 1989, Houston performed the Whitney Houston Foundation for Children, a non-profit organization that has raised funds for the needs of children around the world. And the organization cares for homeless children with cancer or AIDS and other issues. So she was like a really important and talented singer, but she was only person that supports people that need her the most. Okay, now we're gonna talk about like a success, like the most successful part of her life. That was we'll know I Will Always Love You, her hit. And everything starts with Bodyguard. And this is an amazing um, movie. And this was her first film role and released in 1992 and co-starring with Kevin Costner and Houston played Rachel Maroon, a star who is stalked by a crazy fan and hires a bodyguard to protect her. Okay, let's gonna talk about this movie because it was really criticized because this represents a couple of a white guy and African American woman. So it was really criticized, and also because everyone was talking about that Whitney Houston was a really bad actress. I don't know. Okay, let's gonna talk about I Will Always Love You, this global success that we all know. She got to know worldwide and still now she's known because of this. I Will Always Love You, this global success. Okay, this song also became a global success, hitting number one, sorry, in almost all countries and the best-selling single of all time by a female solo artist with 20 million copies sold. Houston. She won the Grammy Award for Record of the Year in 1994 for I Will Always Love You. Like now we can see a picture of her. And let's gonna talk about her family because we haven't talked about that yet. Okay, she got married with the singer Bobby Brown on July 18, 1992, and they got a daughter, her only daughter. That's Bobby Christina Brown, and she was born on March 4, 1993. So here's when everything started to fall down basically. She started to have like a really bad behavior, and everyone were talking like she was always late for interviews and photo shoots and in the set and everything. And she started consuming drugs. Everyone knew that, even though she was always talking like, crack is too cheap for all the success that I have and all the money and stuff. But we all knew that she was going into drugs or alcoholism. I don't know, but she was like having a really different behavior in front of everyone. And that's even nowadays, sorry, a couple years ago, sorry, and Christina Brown was talking about her mother having drug issues since she was a little kid. Okay, now we're gonna talk about the end of her life. I mean, after I Will Always Love You, she had a lot of songs, but they were not as successful. um, Putting them in this infographic because we are like touching the main aspects of her life. So she sadly died on February 11, 2012. She was found in a suite 434 at the Hilton Hotel, and she was in a bathtub. So that was really sad because we all gonna remember her as a successful and strong woman, and that was really talented actually. Thanks.